So, no, we can fire our weapon, but there is a problem. You see, when you want to create a game, there will be always a lot of bugs. So, for example, in here, we can shoot our weapon, right? We can go to aim state and shoot our weapon again. But if we are moving and shooting our weapon, just look at this. It's not realistic, right? So what is the problem? First of all, we are playing the shoot, right? And how shoot look like? Let me show you. Shoot, the foot is like this, right? And the upper body is like this. Upper body is okay, but when we are walking, the lower body shouldn't be like this. The lower body should be continue walking and upper body continue shooting, right? So let me show you how you can do that. Right now, if you play our game, if we are at the idle state and we shoot, it is okay. But if we are moving and hit left mouse button, you can see it's not realistic. So let's just fix that. If we go to animation blueprint, what we have done in here, we just put the slot fire weapon for playing our animation montage. But what this will do, it will override whatever that is in left of that, like jumping, like walking and running. It will override all of that, but we don't want that, right? So how we can fix that? So this is the time that you should learn a new node for that. You know, Unreal Engine developer create a lot of cool stuff for us to fix these kind of things. So let's just grab all of these, bring it to the left, and in here, first of all, what I'm going to do, I want to disconnect everything in here because it is not right. First of all, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna cache this jump state machine. This jump state machine, as you know, has walking, running, and jumping. So now I want to cache it. I say just search for cache. And I want to create a new saved cache pose so I can use it everywhere. So now these cached ones has walking, running, and jumping, right? It has all of them inside it. So I did change the name. Next one, we want to add these fire weapon animation montage slot in upper body of this walking animation, running animation, jumping animation, right? So first of all, what I'm going to do, first of all, I want to bring this down here and right click and get this walk, run, and jump. Walking, running, and jumping. Use cache pose, okay? We want to use this and add it to our fire weapon slot, and after that cache this as well. So again, I can just search for cache and create a new cache. So now with this cache, what this cache will have, it will have walking, it will have running, it have jumping, and it have fire weapon as well, right? It has all of that. So no, if I use this cache, walking, running, jumping, and fire weapon to here, let me show you. Walking, running, jumping, and fire weapon, and if we connect it to here, it exactly be the same. We are not doing anything new. We can shoot, we can aim, shoot, and we can go forward and shoot. You can see the problem is still out there, but know with this setup that we cache the jump, run, and walk to this, and after that we use this walking, running, and jumping and add the fire weapon slot to it and again cache it. So this cache does have walking, jumping, running, and fire weapon, and this cache has walking, running, and jumping. Now with these two cache, what I want to do, I want to search for layer blend per bone. Okay, just search for layered blend per bone. So what this will do, it will need us to give it a base pose, like lower body base pose, and it need us to give it a blend pose, for example upper body pose. That, for example, this walking, running, jumping and fire weapon, if we use upper body of that, upper body is shooting, right? And if we use walking, running, jumping for base pose for the lower body, it can run, walk and all of that, and it will blend upper body and lower body together. So first of all, let's just connect it, and after that I will show you what will happen. So let's just bring this a little bit to the left. First of all, the base pose is walking, running and jumping, right? For the base pose, for the lower body. And after that, again, let's just add the walking, running, jumping with fire weapon. And these animations, I want to use upper body for this. So I can connect it to blend. I want to put this fire weapon for the upper body, and I want to put this walking, running, jumping for lower body. So how we can do that? We just connect it to base pose and blend pose. So if we click on our layered blend per bone, in here there is a layer setup, and if you expand it again, and in here we can add a branch filter. If you click on this plus, again expand this, it needs us to give it a bone. So for example, from the bone that is in here to down, I want to run the walking, running, jumping. But from this bone that is here to top, like the hand, head and all of that, I want to run the fire weapon, right? So no, let's just find the bone name that we want. For doing that, we should go to our content drawer, go to character in Paragon Murdoch, go to hero, go to Murdoch, and in here go to meshes, and in here go to a skeleton, Murdoch skeleton, okay? And this way we can see all the bones. So for showing you all the bones, go to character, go to bones, and tell it to show all the bones, all hierarchy, right? Click on it and you can see all the bones now. And if we click on this bone from this spine, right? If we click on this bone from spine 1 to top, I want to play the fire weapon, and spine 1 to down, I want to run the jump, run and walk. So let's just click on our spine 1, right click on it and copy its name by copy selected bone names, okay? Now if we go to animation blueprint in here, in bone name in here, we can paste that here. And that's all we need to do. Now, if we connect the output of that to base pose in here and compile, now you can see all the bones are here. Again, if we can go to character, go to bones and tell it to show the selected only, okay? Now if we, with that, we run our game, again the fire weapon is working fine, but if we move and we fire our weapon, you can see it works fine. It's firing our weapon and it will blend both of them together, right? If we move, again it is working. If we jump, it's working. Everything is cool with that. So let me explain it one more time. First of all, we cache the walking, running and jumping animation for lower body. And after that, we cache all of those animations with the fire weapon in here. And we use the walking, running and jumping for the base pose, that is from the bones that we select to down, and walking, running, jumping and fire weapon for blending this for the upper body from the bone that we select in here, spine 01.